Following portion of Daytime Tri-Cities is sponsored by travel expert Kathy Kennedy. Traveling to Alaska is on the travel bucket list for a lot of folks, and our travel expert Kathy Kennedy knows all the ins and outs when it comes to Alaska. And this morning Kathy is here to show us why now is the time to book that trip to America's 49th state. How you doing?
I am good, Chris. How are you doing?
Got back from Norway.
I just got back from Norway, and it's like that started me thinking a little bit more about Alaska, but better yet, I have been getting a lot of calls. And I don't know if a lot of people know, but now is the time to start booking for at least 2025.
Okay.
And the reason being is 2024 season starting to come to the end. So you've got August, there's a couple of sailings into September, and then that's done.
Yeah.
So you've got to start looking at 2025. And I've had so many people this last week, ever since I've been back, call and ask about Alaska. And there's just so much to tell you about Alaska.
And Alaska, you know, it's basically a combination trip. I mean, you can do land, you can do sea. I mean, however you want to experience Alaska, you can help folks do that.
With a group, look at that.
Yeah, look at that, big group.
You know what? I've gone there so many times with a group. There is Denali, by the way. You know,
beautiful.
You ever heard of the Mountain Denali? And of course, you get to view that with a beautiful train, like you were talking about, Chris. This is when you're doing that land portion, which is up in the main part of Alaska. We actually did, this is a flow plane where we took off into Mystic Fjord. Yes, look at my husband's face. Don't look at mine, look at my husband's face. He was like, what's going on?
I think that's your normal selfie face though, Kathy.
He had no idea I was doing that to him. And of course, just memories. I mean, look at that. My son and I took a helicopter ride up to Mendenhall Glacier right on top, and we did some dog sledding, and he got to drive the sled. And you know, I kept thinking as people call me, I guess I'm cheating a little bit, as people call me and ask me about Alaska, it's like that I can go back through all those memories. Those were all my pictures of the times that I've been to Alaska. And if people are thinking about Alaska, what I really love to do is get some time, get on the phone, and let's talk about it, because Alaska is really, really big.
Because you were showing some pretty good experiences there. Folks are wanting those experiences, I think, now. They want to travel, but they want to have experiences and build memories.
Oh, they're memory makers. You know, I have that picture of my son and I in the dog sledding, and my husband and his face with that flow plane. This was in Ketchikan. So these two things, by the way, that I just mentioned, you can do in the Inside Passage.
Right.
And he didn't know. I surprised it on him. He says, what do you mean I'm getting in this plane? And it's a little bitty plane, just two of us. So it was really great. So for Alaska, for people, I just want to say real quick, there's several ways to do it. But one is just the Inside Passage.
And we're going to have a map we want to show too. So.
Yes. So in the Inside Passage, which is kind of the lower level there, if you've got the least amount of time, so let's say you only can take a week and a half off, it's also the least expensive, so it's better on the budget. But if you look at that map, guys, go all the way up to the very top, then you're going to see where there's Fairbanks and Denali. That's where you're going to see Mount Denali. You're going to have that beautiful glass dome train that you're going to ride into Anchorage. And you can do something called a cruise tour that joins the two together. And people ask me all the time, who do you like to use for that? And really, I love Royal Caribbean or Celebrity. You know, they're the same company. But you'll always get that Inside Passage sailing, but you can vary what you want to do with the land. Now, I sell more than anything. It's called the 7B Passage. You get two of those beautiful glass dome trains. You start in Fairbanks. You're going to come down and end up in Anchorage. Of course, you're going to go to Denali, Talkeetna, down to Anchorage. They'll take you over to Seward. You'll board a ship, and then that ship is going to sail all the way down to the Inside Passage to Vancouver. And there's different options for that.
So you're getting to experience Alaska, of course, but it's part of Canada as well.
Oh yes, and you'll hit Canada, you hit Victoria on the way back. You're going to experience the glacier. You saw the one with my son and I out there. He timed that one right. Pat was a little mad at him because he was on the same sailing with me and we couldn't get in because, you know, a glacier is always
Yes,
calving.
always moving.
Couldn't get in because of that. When my son goes with me, we get right up on the glacier to the point it started dropping ice called
wow.
calving. And oh my God, it's like the thunder of the earth. It was
Yeah.
just amazing. So he got a little jealous with that picture. But there's memories to be made in Alaska. You got to call now, though.
You just got to pick up the phone,
Yep.
give you a call today. All right.
Absolutely.
Kathy, we appreciate you so much. Painting a picture of what's going on these wonderful trips to Alaska, to America's 49th state. If you want to make that call, we've got that number. If you need to get on a website or an email address, we got those on the screen for you as well. Call her today. The preceding portion of Daytime Tri-Cities was sponsored by travel expert Kathy Kennedy.